Are you living your highest potential? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Sylvia Salo and I help light workers and starseeds to remember who they are. And in this video I want to talk about something that's been always the most exciting thing for me, and it's to talk about your potential. We all have so much of untapped potential. Each of us, every single person in this reality and on this planet has untapped potential. Already when I was a little girl, I have a sixth sense to see where the person is and how much of their potential and of their soul's energy they are using in their lives. I just see it and I can see where they are hiding and so many things. But the thing is, this is something that's been always very sensitive to me, in that sense that I could meet someone and I would read them as a book and I would see, okay, so you are not living your potential because of this, because you're actually lying to yourself, how everything is fine. If something is triggering my ears is when people say, oh, I'm fine, my life is fine, my marriage is fine, or my job is fine. Are you here to have it fine? There is life force energy flowing through you every single day, and you are using it just to create a life that is fine, that is okay at best. So I know there are all kinds of limitations in this reality. That's 3D realm. Welcome. That's how it works here, right? But we have the opportunity to step into that flow of our potential. When I say the words like the highest potential, you don't actually embody your highest potential, actually. Because your highest potential is beyond anything you can imagine. It goes way beyond this planet. For me, when I would imagine highest potential, it means really climbing up that ladder all the way back to source. But it's it happens in eternity. We don't have to worry about it just yet when we are in this realm of time dimension, right? So when you are tapping into your potential, you want to swim in the river of your potential. You can think about your potential like a river, and this river never ends. But you have to jump into that river to enjoy your life. Because if you stay watching the river from the shore, you are just living at the sidelines of your life. You are not fully being engaged in your life. You are not fully using your full capacity. You are not using the opportunities you have in your life. And now we all know, there's been generations upon generations before us who couldn't even dream about the opportunities we have now. And if you have, if you have a mother or father who is not happy, chances are they are not fully living their potential. Why? Because there is actually no way how you can be truly happy if you are not living your potential. It's technically not possible. You can be occasionally happy, but not that long-lasting happiness. It comes through meaning. Why we need meaning? We are beings who need to have meaning in our lives. We are the beings who have to ask questions, who need to grow, who need to evolve. We are the beings who need to create. We are not designed to sit on a sofa and watch TV. We are not designed to, if someone tells you, oh, it's not possible, to say, oh, you're right. It's not possible. No, we are meant to create our own way, and it's not meant to be easy. Those challenges are these energies that are helping us grow and evolve. They are triggering us in just the right way. So You are here to tap into your potential, to be in that river of your potential, which basically means you don't stand in your own way. And you're super honest with yourself. You're super honest with yourself about what you truly want, what you want to create. You are honest with yourself about what's working and what's not working, what needs to go, what needs to change, what needs to evolve, what needs to be integrated. You have to be super honest with yourself. And it's not so easy, right? It's not so easy to be honest. Like, I meet people who tell me they're honest with themselves. I meet people who tell me they don't have fears. And as we find out, that's not the case. Because this, like, for instance, honesty and everything else, it has so many layers. This whole spiritual awakening and evolution, it happens in layers. There is not like final destination. And it's the same with your potential. There is not final destination, and that's a good thing. You know, we are not here to reach a certain point and then like it's done. We are here to truly step into who we truly are more and more, day by day, choice by choice, action by action. I know, like, I definitely had it, so I confess right away. When I was 8 years old, I had this kind of idea that once I like step into my purpose fully and into my potential, everything will just move very quickly and easily. And I know that many light workers, because I work with them every single day, I know they have it. So it might be very subconscious, but there is that kind of like belief that once you know your purpose and you figure it out and you open up to it, everything will just happen quickly and easily. It doesn't happen exactly that way, because you still have to become the kind of person who can handle what you're asking for. You need to grow, you need to mature. So it's not like someone will give you something once you figure out something. Because like here's the thing with your purpose, for instance. With your purpose, many people have idea. It's this one big thing. Once you figure it out, you know, everything will be easy. And it will change your whole life, and many people just imagine all kinds of illusions related to it, like it will give them that attention, love, approval, and all these things they didn't have like little children. So it's actually coming from the ego, if you see. But what I wanted to say is, you open to your potential, you open to your purpose, and then you show up for it every single day, again and again and again and again. And it's like you are stepping more into that energy, into the infinite energy. So we are just going deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, but it doesn't really end. And that's a good thing, because there's always more of who you can become. And that this could be motivation for you. Because if you are like, as I said when I was a child, when I thought that, once I figure it out, it will be very easy, then it might be actually blocking you. Because if you think about it in those terms, like your potential is an infinite river, and you just need to learn how to swim in the river, without getting stuck in some rocks and so on. But allow yourself to nicely flow in the river of your potential, then you realize that the sooner you jump into it, the further you can get. Because if you jump into your river of potential, let's say when you are 70, it's a good thing, because there is no time limit. It's a good thing. It's better than ever, right? Because your soul is timeless. But if you jump into it when you are 70, maybe technically you cannot do with it as many things as you could have done with it if you jumped into that river when you were 20, So what I'm trying to say is, don't be worried. Like, don't Don't worry about those things, like you'll have too much responsibility, you'll get overwhelmed and all these things. Don't worry about it just yet. Just dive into it and show up for your potential and your purpose every day. Show up for it now. There's nothing to wait for, honestly. It will not get easier at some point in the future. The only difference is that you had lost, quote unquote, not actually, right, but it feels like you had lost that time when you could have been swimming in that river and getting further and further with your potential. So I just would like you to really think about your potential and your purpose. And your purpose, like you can think about your purpose like those islands in the river. You have many purposes. You don't have just one big purpose. But very likely, if you're a light worker, there is this optimal, unique way how your soul and your truest essence wants to be expressed through you in this life. So it's more like the energy, and it's guiding you towards creating a life that can support who you are. But it's not like, your purpose, it's not like I have to become an author, that's my purpose, or I have to become a healer, that's my purpose, or I have to become a channeler, of some Arcturians or something. It might be your purpose, but likely it's more like your purpose, it's much broader. It's that energy of who you are which wants to flow through you. And you have to listen to your soul, not your ego. Your ego will always tell you, wait, your purpose is so grandiose that it would just overwhelm you now. Don't listen to your ego. Your ego just wants to, your ego's identity is tied to what you believe to be true about yourself. If you remove those identities and those masks and those labels you've been carrying, your ego starts dissolving. It starts dropping those identities as well, and it doesn't like it. So they'll tell you all kinds of nonsenses like, you should wait, it will get easier one day. Oh, you should, before read, 20 more books. You should, stay in this relationship because even if it doesn't satisfy you, that's the right thing to do because of other people. It tells you all kinds of nonsenses. Don't listen to your ego. I have made video on how to distinguish the voice of your soul and your ego. Maybe you want to look into it and start using those tools I've shared there. But you have to listen to your soul. You have to let your soul lead you. Not your fear, not your ego, but your soul should lead you. Your soul knows. Your soul knows how to swim in that river of your potential. So it's not about this one big thing. It's about really staying in this flow, taking action that is aligned with your soul, showing up day by day, taking it step by step. And waking up every day with a question, how can I become the best version of myself today? Because living your potential is really about becoming the best version of yourself. So if you ask yourself every day, it will lead you to taking the right choices. It will lead you to managing your energy in a better way, because you don't want to have your life full of distractions. You don't want to spend your energy and your time on things that don't matter. They're just to entertain your ego. They're not real. There is no substance. There is that energy behind them, if you really lean into that energy and read it. So if you are now in a place where you don't know what your purpose is, you can also check out my online program, How to Find Your Life Purpose, on my website, and you can start right away. And you can learn more how to work with the energy of your purpose. But either way, start tapping into it, start becoming the best version of yourself every single day. because this is the only path to being really happy and fulfilled. For me, happy means having a meaningful life, having that meaning, creating your life with intention. Don't let things randomly happen to you. Don't sit and wait for something. Bring intention to what you are doing. Let your soul guide you. This is what brings that happiness. This is what we are all waiting for. You know, if people live their potential, if they would be in that river of their potential, many things, many problems would dissolve naturally without us needing to fix them. Many things, if not all. So I hope you have enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like, share and subscribe. It helps my channel. Thank you so much, and see you in the next video.